Hello and welcome to yet another commentary on Hyrule Total War, and I am very excited about this commentary for two reasons in particular. One, I finally upgraded my computer and I have tested a few matches and there is no lag at all, so we'll finally be seeing some really smooth gameplay, which is absolutely awesome. And two, I have finished about half of the Goron units, so we'll be seeing the Gorons in action today too, so can't wait to show them. And they should be done fairly soon too, so we'll just go ahead and start a matchup. And since I don't have any lag issues, I can go to a map with a little more vegetation and other things that would normally cause lag on my other computer. So we'll just go to a map with lots of plants. And now the Gorons are ready to play, and I will fight the Gerudo. So I haven't finished all the Goron units though, and I haven't finished any of their heroes yet. As you can see, the roster is pretty small at the moment, so I'll just choose some of each so that I can showcase their units. So we'll load up on just some of every Goron type. And we will do the same for the enemy as well. We'll just load up on random soldiers, but since I don't have any hero units, I won't give them any either. And with that said, I think it's time to start this match. I'm quite excited. Alright, so the match has started, and so far there is no lag at all. Completely smooth camera movement. So we'll just start deployment and we'll go in close and take a look at these units up close. So the first Goron unit, or these guys, are called the Guardians, and they're basically just your average run-of-the-mill Gorons. Nothing special about them. Basically run around and punch things with their bare fists, so yeah, nothing really special about them. They're just the basic infantry unit. Over here we have the Goron bomb throwers, which are their ranged units. Gorons are horrible archers, so to make up for that, they throw bombs. And they're quite powerful, as you might imagine, but they have a really slow rate of fire, and they're prone to being caught off guard by cavalry, so they are not overpowered in my experience. Hopefully we'll see them chuck some bombs later in the match. And then these guys are the tribal monks. They're basically all the old Goron people, and they serve as anti-cavalry units because they're armed with these giant spade spears. That's a tongue twister, spade spears. But yeah, nothing too special about them. They're just the Goron's anti-cavalry unit, and they are awesome. Now I like these guys. These big guys are the Goron Rams. They're basically the Goron's main siege unit, so they're really good against walls and bases and things of that nature, but since this is a blank map with no bases, won't really get to see them at their peak performance. But they're good at mowing down infantry, so we'll see them punch some Gerudo in the face sooner or later. And then back here we have the Goron Fire Warriors. These are the heavy infantry. They are fully armored. They have these really awesome hammers that they swing at enemies and knock them around everywhere. So they're probably my favorite Goron unit. And then the last unit we'll show is basically a mounted version of the Fire Warriors, and instead of riding horses, they ride dodongos. These giant lizard creatures from Ocarina of Time, and The Dongos are actually from pretty much every Zelda game, I think. But yeah, I'll just there's a funny glitch actually that the Dodongo riders cause. If I see it in the match, I'll zoom in on them and we'll have a good laugh. And anyway, I'll just place my cavalry on my flanks and I will put my rams up front. And since I don't really plan on using any strategy in this match, I'm just gonna goof off and charge head on right into the enemies. So as you can see now, we have hundreds of units on screen at once with pretty much no lag at all. Some minor frame rate drop because of fraps, but not too bad. Completely smooth animations. Getting ready to fire a volley at these Gorons, and then they're like, oh, nope, let's turn around and run away. Wise of them. So here comes the Goron rams. They're just gonna plow through these Gerudo right here. Oh, this is awesome. You have no clue how long I have waited to see this. Just hundreds of Gorons and hundreds of Gerudo fighting each other. Arrows flying everywhere, just mass carnage. These tribal monks are already getting all bloody. Let's have my Dodongos come around back and watch them trample over some people. Consistent frame rate, no lag at all. This is so awesome. And we'll just have these Dodongo riders plow over all these Gerudo here. Mass carnage. And yeah, unlike horses, these Dodongos can just trample over pretty much anything smaller than them, so they're slow compared to the horses that the other races use, but as you might imagine, they're just ridiculously strong, just like everything the Gorons have. Just watch them mow over these Gerudo here. The Gerudo are actually doing pretty good against these rams here, but I really don't know what to say except that this is one of the most epic things I've ever seen in a Zelda game anyway. As many know, I personally am just really sick of the Toon games that Nintendo has been spamming lately. And there goes my general. They actually managed to kill him. But yeah, I'm honestly just I'm I'm fed up with the Toon games to the point where I just don't really care anymore. I had hopes that Nintendo would continue with the epic games, but I'm convinced now that they're not. So yeah, as you can see, my Goron general died, and instead of running away like cowards, the Gorons actually get really pissed off and they fight harder. But you lose control of them and they basically just stand their ground and fight to the death. But it's better than them running away, I guess. Regardless, I actually think I'm losing this match just because the Gerudo outnumbered me. And my bomb throwers didn't even really get to work their magic. And I'm gonna get out of here with my Dodongo riders because it looks like I already lost the match. But yeah, there's proof that even though I'm playing as the Gorons, which are obviously a more powerful race, if you just blindly charge down the middle without any strategy in mind, you will end up losing. So yeah, I just lost. But anyway, That was a showcase of the Gorons and of really good performance with my new graphics card. So next time, I think on the next commentary I'll actually show one of my other games that I'm working on, but we'll come back to Hyrule Total War again. Hopefully the next time I come back I'll actually have the Gorons complete and I'll have started on the Zoras. So thank you again for listening and stay tuned for more updates.